another brisk and cool morning here in central Iowa. Just heading out, hauling more tanks today. I think we're gonna get finished up today though. We'll jump in the Flareside here and head out. And away we go. Don't have to haul any full tanks today, just have to haul a bunch of empties as they get them empty. My dad had a little problem. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Something on the anhydrous applicator yesterday, late yesterday. Something broke on it. He's still able to go. Something needs replaced, and they don't have any parts at the closest John Deere dealership where we usually go. So I may have to make a trek to Colfax, which is east of Des Moines. So that would be a little jaunt that I may have to do after a while. But I don't know. We may finish up and he may go get parts later today or tomorrow. I just don't know. Boy, the ends of these roads are nasty. Anyway, I'm gonna go jump in his truck and start hauling tanks. Well, I'm pulling this tank out of the field, and then there will be 2 more here, and I don't know, a few over at another farm. I guess I'm gonna run to Colfax and pick up some parts for that anhydrous applicator, and I'm gonna be taking my mom along with me. So I won't be vlogging during that little jaunt. Yeah, that's what I'm up to. It's quite a trek over to Colfax, but not doing anything else today. And here we are, we're about ready to go back across the river, which I showed in another video. The bridge is right up there. But I thought I would throw in this little tidbit of information. Back in, I think it was 1978.
We dropped this 78 Ford pickup straight down in a free fall to show you how tough it's built.
I think, if I can remember right. If you go down that road a ways, which you probably can't really see it, but this road right up here, and it's a couple miles down the road. Yeah, not even that far down the road that way, maybe a mile. There was a sighting of Bigfoot.
You just missed the droopy face man. He was just here.
Time to teach you about hygiene.
And the guy that saw said Mr. Bigfoot was really nice guy, I guess. I didn't know him, but a lot of people did, and they said he's not the kind of guy that would make something like that up. I went to school with his daughter was, I think a year younger than me in school. A year or two. His wife and kids were off at church that evening, and all of a sudden his dog started just going batshit crazy, and he looked out his window. It was dark out, and he saw this Bigfoot walking kind of under his yard light, in the light of his yard light, and dogs were just going nuts. And I can't remember what he did, or I don't think he really did much of anything, but he was scared shitless. I have an article on it someplace, but that was rather interesting. I remember a lot of people were, or at least from school anyway, were trying to go out at night or in the evening and see if they could catch a glimpse of this creature out in the woods, and nobody ever did. So I guess the police department came out the next morning. Well, it might have been that night. I can't remember now, but they took some of those plaster imprints of footprints and measurements and all this and that, and it was quite a deal, quite a story for around here for a while. That's the only sighting of Bigfoot around here that I know of. Who knows? I mean, it's along the river, and if I was Bigfoot, that's probably where I would be. So it is now the next day, and I managed to go down and get those parts, took my mom out for lunch, and yeah, we got done. Got done yesterday. Oh, well, they were done when I got home, and just had a couple of tanks to go pick up. So not a big deal, but I got the parts we needed. That's that. So this morning I'm taking a little ride up to town. I have to pay the phone bill, which is also tied in with the internet. I gotta get that paid. I'm actually late getting that paid. I forgot about it, and without that I can't upload any videos, so need to get that paid. And it is a good thing we got done yesterday, because it's rather wet out right now. It started raining a little bit ago, And looks like it's gonna rain most of the day, and I think a chance tonight. We might even see some snow out of this deal. I don't think anything that's gonna stick around, but it might be the first snowflakes of the season. I'm not looking forward to winter. Winter is something that I just don't look forward to. I'm not particularly fond of the cold, especially when it's below freezing for like a month and no sunshine and it's gray and dark and ugly. All I want to do is go to Florida. The only time I do like winter is I do like having snow on the ground at Christmas and 2 or 3 really good blizzards. I can take that. I like those, but other than that, the white stuff can just go away. Okay, so I got the phone, internet, cable bill all taken care of. We have fiber optics out here in the country, which is fairly recent. I think the past, I don't know, it was 2 or 3 years ago that got put in, which is pretty nice. Before that, all we had was dial-up, or not dial-up, but we had a DSL line. So I got the bill paid. I also got entered into a $1,000 cash giveaway thing. I might as well start buying truck parts and maybe a new camera. What a crappy day. It's cold, it's wet, it's cloudy, it's just kind of miserable today. Not miserable, but good day to stay inside, maybe make some chili or something. Only other thing I need to do today is I think I need to get some new contacts. I have a rip in mine, and that's probably not real exciting for any of you, so I probably won't record that. So I'm still not sure what I'm doing with the Flareside. I think I may try to sell it. It's just not really my style. I've never been a huge fan of the Flareside, not that there's anything wrong with it, it's just not me. This truck also has 308 gears in it, which I'd like something with a little more gear to it, but so I may try to sell it. I had a guy stop me and he offered me to exchange information. This was during harvest, and I told him I'd get back to him after field work was all done, and haven't done so, and I probably should do that. With 308 gears, it just seems a little lacking on power, but it'll still get up and go pretty good if you floor it. Like that. And going down the road it does pretty good when you floor it, but it just, I don't know. I'm not attached to this truck. I think it's a good truck. I think it would make somebody a good truck, especially if they're just looking for a truck that has 4-wheel drive and looks good. I'm not really in a position right now where I feel like I have to sell the truck, but there's no sense in me having 3 vehicles. My wife has 2. I just don't need it. If I could get some money out of it, that would probably be the smart thing to do. I would like to replace it at some time in the not too distant future. I wouldn't mind getting, well, it'd be another Ford, and that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not real sure how long this video has been. I don't think very long. I'm gonna leave it right here. So give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.
There goes a sight from my soul.